IndyCast Brasil, exclusivo para o Brasil, para a América Latina e para os países de comunidade portuguesa. Nós estamos falando dentro do HC da Andretti Autosports com ninguém mais, ninguém menos que Mr. Mario Andretti, Formula 1 World Champion, Indy 500 Champion, Kart World Champion. We can say kart, it means Indy, whatever the name, but you have an American champion. For us, you are, I think you remember a couple years ago when you joined us for a show. You are a racer because you won in every category, every series that you race, and for us, you are a respectable honor. Thank you very much to accept us here.
Thank you, Fabio. Thank you for having me.
Mr. Andretti, this is our first time here in Indy. Yeah, after many years we got to be here, and for us today essentially was a show with a big crowd to support the cars, to support the event. For you, each year is better than the past?
Well, each year is different. It's always we're always looking for something special, which happens usually. It's never blah, it's always something interesting, because we're here for so long. It's the only race on the planet that you spend so much time for, so as you can see, there's a lot of pageantry but a lot of serious work as well. You see that all throughout practice, every team doing many miles, and that's the preparation is so good that it makes the race very tight, very difficult to predict. And but again, it's always special for us. Obviously, it's an event that almost it defines your career in so many ways. It's unfair to some degree because it's one race, but for the IndyCar series, this is like the Monaco, this is the crown jewel of the series. So we're happy to have, with the Andretti group, we have 5 cars in the race, and my grandson Marco, of course, is in there, and for many years, we've been having very fortunate here. You know that in 1991 and 1992, there were 4 of us, members of the same family, to qualify. Jeff, John, yes. And we're so proud of that because it never happened before or since. So you can see big family effort, always. And between my brother Aldo, my twin brother Aldo, and me, there were 8 race drivers in the family.
It's amazing because for you it was a very pretty emotion, but for us as spectators, fans, whatever we are very proud to take that. People as you all, Andretti, for example, I have a big family, Andretti, as a typical Italian family, are so working together wherever the position they are, but you keep the same, you keep the passion whatever the age. Since when Marco was too young, when he tried to start to race at IRL in the past, but today he's racing only in the Indy 500. And I talked to him in the Charlie Brown, you have to make a full season ride, no more only Indy. He laughs, of course. But for you, Mr. Andretti, to be here, to be a part of this place, don't you miss to be racing or not? Your time is over.
Never over until it's over. No, I have always the passion and I would always like to be in a car, but I have to be realistic, of course. And I've had for many years still driving the 2-seater car, which is okay. And now and then, sometime I do some testing for Michael for the team on some high-speed testing, and so my fingers are still in it, but right now, let's face it, it's time goes on, and but my passion, do I wish I would be there still? Yes. I love driving so much. I never care about owning the team. To me, it was only driving, and it still will be there. So when I go in my box, they better have a steering wheel.
It's stranger when we join in the museum. I jump into the car. It was easy to jump on. When I have to jump off, I was broken. I don't know how to say to leave it, but I understood how those guys are amazing when enter and leave the car so fast. Is there any Indy 500 edition that you mean, except for your win, of course, that you means it was special? You remember one that?
Well, yes. I mean, there were several. Obviously, I was here 29 times, and if you look at the record, I've led more laps than all but one of the 4-time winners. So you could see that I had good time here in many ways. I remember, just to think of one, in 1987, I led 171 laps of 200, and then the engine broke. I had 1 lap lead. So I've had moments here where I, dominated, and then in those days, back in 25 years ago, the reliability of the engine was not like it is today, because today they're restricted, just like Formula One. So almost unless you have an accident, the cars will finish the race. I wish I drove in that era, because my style was always to go right away, not wait, be patient. I couldn't do that, and I was always being blamed for, you go too hard, now you have to go hard. That's my style. So I was born a little bit too early, maybe, but nevertheless, I look back and I feel that I've been very blessed in my career.
That's why we the Brazilian love so much Andretti style, because there is no much bored race. Oh, I think I'm gonna go, I think I will stop it. No, both you and Michael, and I think remember a little bit more if Jeff, you guys racing with we stayed in Brazil, like his expression, one knife if the teeth this way, because there is a Brazilian expression that you have to fight for a food, daily food. So you have to not to lose the lion, you have to win the lion. That's the way. The last question, Mr. Andretti, essentially, are you gonna thank you very much again for every moment that you have so big, so kind with us since the first time when you spent 1 hour with us, and it was amazing. I would like to thank Patty was so kind for me, and for you, which your bet for next Sunday?
Marco. Have to think of the family.
It should be amazing. Maybe he got a full ride next year. Oh, that's miracle exists in 500. We watch as many episodes as Scott Goodyear in '92. Essentially, I think that Indianapolis would be kind of you guys, Andretti. You deserve more wins.
I hope so. Yes, yeah, actually, Indianapolis owes us maybe 1 or 2 again. Maybe Marco could be the one to benefit.
IndyCast Brasil, exclusivo dentro do HC da Andretti Autosports, com ele, Mario Andretti, só aqui no Brasil, só conosco. IndyCast Brasil em Indianápolis.